We are told the question is find the equation of the tangent, find the equation of the tangent to the given curve, at the indicated point, So we have the first one, y is equal to x cubed plus x squared plus 1, and the point is 1, 3. So we want to find the equation of the tangent to the given curve at the indicated point. So in this again, we start by getting the gradient function. The first thing is to get the gradient function, whereby we have the dy all over the dx, which is equal to, we differentiate this, 3 times the coefficient of x, which is 1, so we have 3x, 3 we subtract 1, then plus, we have 2 multiplied by the coefficient of x, which is 1, we have 2x, 2 minus 1, then the derivative of a constant is 0, so plus 0. So our dy dx will be 3x raised to power 2 plus 2x, 2 minus 1 is 1 raised to power 1. So that's what we have as the gradient function. Then we calculate the gradient at the point 1, 3. So we come and get the gradient at the point 1, 3. So we have our x here, our y there. And therefore our gradient dy all over dx will be equal to 3. We have our x, which is 1. So we have 1 squared plus 2, and our x is 1. So we are going to have this again. This is 1, 3 plus 2, and our gradient is 5. So our gradient is 5. So when we have our gradient, now we can be able to calculate the equation of the tangent. So we have the gradient m, which is 5, and we have the point 1, 3. So we also get another imaginary point, because we have seen that when we have the point, let's say the point is here and the point here is maybe 1, 3, and we have the tangent, we also need to get another point. We can call this point x, y. And we know that the gradient of this tangent, the gradient is 5. So we have another point x, y. So, and we know that m is equal to change in y all over the change in x. Our m is 5. A whole number is always over 1, is equal to change in y. So we have y minus 3. Or you can, whichever sign you start with, because this is also y, you can say 3 minus y all over 1 minus x, or y minus 3 all over x minus 1. So we have y minus 3 all over x minus 1. Again, we come and close multiply. So when we close multiply here, we'll have 5. We are multiplying by x minus 1 is equal to 1. We are multiplying by y minus 3. So we end up getting, we open the bracket, we get 5x minus 5 is equal to y minus 3. So that is the equation. We can write it in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So in this case, we are going to say, therefore, y minus 3 is equal to 5x minus 5. So our y will be equal to 5x minus 5. Then we take 3 to the other side, which will be plus 3. So our y is equal to 5x minus 2. And this is the equation of the tangent. Equation of the tangent. And we can see clearly from this, our gradient m is 5, which is our gradient here. So this will be the equation of the tangent. I repeat, get the gradient function, because the gradient function will give you now the gradient at that point. So you get the gradient. Then after getting the gradient, you have another imaginary point xy, because that's the coordinate. That's how we write the coordinate xy. Then after that, gradient is change in y over change in x. So we have the gradient, which is equal to change in y, change in x. You close multiply and then get the equation of the tangent. Lastly, the last example on the equations of tangents to a curve. Lastly, so in our case here, we have been told to find the equation of the tangent to the given curve at the indicated point. So we can call this A, so that we can have B. So B, we have been given the equation y is equal to x cubed plus 3x squared minus 3. And the point here is x is equal to 2. So we have not been given the coordinate. We have been given the value of x. X is equal to 2. So the first thing, as we have said here, we need to first get the gradient function. We start with getting the gradient function, which is dy all over dx. So we have it as 3 times the coefficient, which is 1. We have 3x. Then we have 3 minus 1 plus we have 2 multiplied by the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x here is 3, so it is 2 times 3, which is 6. Then we have x, then the power minus 1. Then the derivative of a constant is 0. So we can even put here plus 0. So we end up getting 3x squared plus 6 x raised to power 1, which we can write as 6x. Then after that, we need now to come and get the gradient when x is 2. The gradient at the point where x is equal to 2. So our dy all over dx, which is our gradient, will be 3. Our x is 2, so we come and put 2 squared, then plus 6. Our x is 2. So we are multiplying 6 by x, 6 by 2, because the x is 2. So we end up getting, this is 4 times 3. We have 12 plus 6 times 2, which is 12. So our gradient will be equal to 24. That is the gradient. So we have the gradient, which is 24. Then after that, we now come and say we have the gradient as 24. We do not have the point. We only have the point x, which is equal to 2. So we need to get the value of y so that we can get the point, and then we take the imaginary point x, y. So what we have, we only have for x, which is 2, but we need to calculate for y. So we are going to come back to our equation, the equation of the curve, so that we can get the value of y. We simply come and say our equation is y is equal to x cubed plus we have 3x squared minus 3. And we have the point x is equal to 2. So we want to get the value, we want to get y when x is equal to 2, so that we can get that coordinate. So we simply come and say our y will be equal to x cubed, which is 2 cubed, plus 3, our x is 2 squared, minus 3. We get the value of y. So we'll have here 2 raised to power 3, that is 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, we have 8, then plus 4, which is 12, minus 3. So we have 8 plus 12, which is 20, minus 3, we have 17, meaning that the value of y is 17, and therefore the coordinate will be x is 2 and y is 17. And then we have an imaginary point x, y, and the gradient is equal to 24. So we can now be able to get the equation of this line, that is the equation of the tangent. So we are going to have, we know gradient is equal to change in y all over the change in x, and therefore our gradient is 24. Our change in y, we have y minus 17, y minus 17 divided by x minus 2, x minus 2. This is over 1, so we cross multiply this. So we are going to have 24 into bracket x minus 2 is equal to 1 into bracket y minus 17. Then we open the brackets, so we are going to have 24x minus 2 times 24, that is 48, is equal to y minus 17. So we can write it in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So we start here, y minus 17 is equal to 24x minus 48. So we are going to have y is equal to 24x minus 48 plus, we take 17 to the other side, it becomes plus 17. So here we are going to have our y is equal to 24x. Here when we have 17, we'll have therefore minus 31. And this is the equation of the tangent. And you can see also clearly from this, the equation of a straight line y is equal to mx plus c. So our m is 24, which again is our gradient. That's what we got as the gradient. So the equation of the tangent will be y is equal to 24x minus 31. And as we have seen, a tangent is a straight line. And therefore, the equation that we are getting is an equation of a straight line. So that's how we calculate the equations of tangents to a curve. So the first thing, get the gradient function when we are given the equation of the curve. Get the gradient function. After getting the gradient function, get the gradient at the point x is equal to whatever you've been given. Like in this case, our x is 2. So you get the gradient. After getting the gradient, we have the gradient. You also need an imaginary point and the point, that is the point that is given on that line, that is the tangent. So if you have not been given the value of y, you can use the equation and substitute the values of x to get the value of y. So get y when x in our case is 2. After getting y, now you have the point xy, which is now the coordinate and the imaginary coordinate. Then you can calculate the gradient, which is change in y over change in x. From this, you can be able now to get the equation of the tangent.